Hi all, short video today. I'm just showing this small project I've recently completed. This is the cupboard under the stairs in my house. The cupboard wasn't very well set up as it was, and I didn't particularly like it. There was only one door into it, and then there's a little sort of a alcove thing, and then beyond that was a sort of an unused area that was blocked off. So I decided to pull all the old door out, and the wall and all that, and replace it with some new doors. So here I'm just demolishing the existing setup, pulling out all the old plasterboard and everything. And just getting rid of that, and as you can see, there's a little alcove thing inside. I've got to pull all that out as well. So I've cleared all that away, and then get started on making the doors. Okay, I'm in the workshop now, and what I'm doing here is setting up this rig, I'm not sure what you'd call it, ready for cutting the grooves into the doors. So I've got these nice profiles in the doors, so try to match all the other doors in the house as best as I can. They're not don't all match properly anyway, but I'm cutting this out. I've got to make this rig or jig, I'm not sure what you'd call it. It's basically a frame around the door. That's the door in the middle there. It's just MDF. Didn't want to go with anything more fancy than that. I'm going to paint them anyway, so it doesn't really matter what they're made of for this project anyway. So I've already cut them, as you can see, probably. Setting up this frame here. This clamp is going to come back and bite me in the bum a bit later on. You'll see that happen. Yeah, and I'm just testing how the router runs around there, and as you can see, this dust collection is in the way. I can't get the router to sit down nicely, so I decided I had to take it off, which meant there was a lot of dust everywhere once I got going with this, because the router just threw the dust out. So it was quite a messy job. And as you can see, there goes the clamp. Fortunately, I noticed it in time and stopped. So that could have been much worse if I hadn't noticed that, because it would have pushed the router would have pushed the frame across, and I would have ended up with a groove where I didn't want one. But yeah, so change that. Get good old Irwin clamp in there instead. Came to the rescue. And the rest of it's just the same. I just keep going around these, keep going until I've done them all. There were 3 doors in all, and 2 panels, 3 panels, and 4 panels. So there's quite a few panels I had to do. So it was a little bit tedious, but it came out quite well, I thought, in the end. So I'm happy with it. So once I'd gone around with the router, I've got this ring that I put around the disc. it sits on the disc and brings the router out by another centimetre or so. So then I can go round again, and the second groove gets cut in just slightly in from the first one, so I get the sort of double groove effect. And I'm quite pleased with the way that worked out. I'm quite happy with this little setup, and I don't know whether I'll use it again on something else. I might, but yeah, that's come out quite nicely. Once I get all the dust out of there with the vacuum cleaner, look at all the mess there. That's just because I couldn't have the dust collection, as I said before. Had to take that off in order for the router to work properly in the frame. Now we're on to this top bit. This is where we've got this funny angle, and I couldn't use the same method I've used for the other parts. The rest of the frame is basically just clamped in place, and I think I screwed the ends in or something. I can't remember. But this end here, because of this funny angle, I've had to nail these bits of timber in to hold it in place. And then we run the clamper, and then we run the router around again, and it just goes around this weird angle, and there we go. Okay, we've got the doors finished now, and I'm just fitting. I didn't film the installation of the doors, the hanging of the doors, because I'd actually done that earlier. And I wasn't going to make a video of it at the time, so yeah, I missed that. So, but this is me just putting the door handles on, and there's the finished product. I'm quite happy with that. I think that came out quite nicely for a first attempt. I mean, I've barely used a router before, so I came up with this idea. The way I came up with this idea of how to cut these grooves into these doors to make them at least look similar to the rest of the doors in the house, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a short one today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.